All right, it says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of YAHAWAH'S, the song of the Lamb. This is the song that we sing in. A song that everybody can learn unless they are elect. If you are not of the elect, you can't learn this song. Okay? Right? You're going to keep walking like these people looking at me like I'm weird because they won't catch this song. You can't learn this tune. Right? You can't even hum it.
What book are you reading out of?
Sorry?
What book of the Bible are you reading out of?
King James Version.
I know, but what book in the Bible?
This is a book of Revelation and Daniel. Do you know about that?
Somewhat.
What do you know about the book of Revelation and Daniel?
Christ is coming back.
He's coming back?
And that Daniel prophesied that he's returning.
Yeah, he did. So,
And also in Matthew as well.
of course, Matthew 24, right? So who is he coming back to redeem?
He's going to redeem. He's going to come back and get the redeemed. He's good.
Yeah.
Come back and judge the earth.
He's going to come back and judge the earth, right? This place is going to fall, correct? It's going to fall by what way?
By fire.
By fire, right? And how's that fire going to come?
I'm not sure, but God's going to cause it.
It's going to cause it, right? It's going to come by intercontinental ballistic missiles. See all the stuff that you see right now in Russia and all that? That's a precursor of what's going to come here. Right? That's what we read in the book of Revelation. But
if the earth was to be destroyed by ICBMs.
Who created the Smith? The Lord did. It's going to destroy this place. Right?
But in Revelations, and in Daniel or in Matthew, he does talk about he will judge the earth. He will.
Who brings evil? Who's the evil of the earth?
It's man.
Man, right?
But God's righteous judgment will judge the earth. He said he will destroy the earth by fire.
Call Halama, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah Bahashem, Ruach First and foremost, I'd like to give double honors to all the elders, the apostles, the prophets, the teachers, the disciples, and the sincere YAHAWAH'S coming into the 100% truth. Now, this is a class. This is a class from Azan Amath Ba. So Azan Amath Ba. The devil that the Bible speaks of says he is a Jew but that's not what, I'm just showing you the class, but what we're going to get into is the guy and him are having a dialect, and in that dialect, the passerby said that would be man's judgment if he were to shoot an ICBM. That wouldn't be God's judgment or Yahawah's judgment. So first, and then he also, what we're going to do is we're just going to get into it. I got a couple verses and I got to go to work. So let's just jump right into it. All right, let's just get right into it. So the guy said that Yahawah will judge the earth and destroy the earth by fire. Now, all of the learned elders, prophets, apostles, disciples, students, teachers, anybody that studies pretty much knows that it doesn't say the earth will be destroyed. It says that the earth abideth forever. We know this. But what we're going to get into is he is going to plead with all flesh by fire, and he does shoot arrows. So who's shooting the arrows? His sword. He uses his sword. So who is his sword? That's what we need to get into. So first things first. Let's make sure that let's get that. Let's get the sword first. No. Let's get the arrows first. Let's go to Psalm 64, and starting at 7, we're just going to read through 9. You know what? We'll read through 10. But Yahawah shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongues fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Yahweh is going to shoot at them an arrow. So right away, that modern day arrow is intercontinental ballistic missiles. However you say, intercontinental ballistic missiles. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, and they shall wisely consider of his doing. So he uses his sword, and I'm going to prove that right now too. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, because he uses his sword to carry out missions. So let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and let's just confirm that he uses that sword. So let's start at verse 15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger and fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. So those modern day arrows are going to cause the flames of fire. Now watch this. For by fire and by his sword, who is his sword? We're going to find that out right now. Will the Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. So let's find out who his sword is. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 27. And Genesis chapter 27, and we're going to start at, let's see. Okay, we're going to start at verse 38. So, Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, that's the Edomites, the progenitor of the Edomites, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, started crying. Okay? And Isaac, his father, answered unto him and said, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live. By thy sword shalt thou live. And shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that's now, Esau has the dominion, he has control over everything, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So, the point here is, Esau lives by the sword. Now, if you think about that, without trying to be all mystical, the modern day Caucasian goes around from country to country destroying, setting up garrisons. That means a base. And then they never shut that. That base is in that country forever. And then they keep destroying on the country. So when the Ak was telling him, yeah, this is all Yahweh's doing. Well, he uses his sword to bring forth judgment. And it just so happens that he says right here that Esau will conquer by using his sword. And then he'll have the doing the fatness of the earth, and he'll have dominion. That's what he has right now. He's been destroying this place ever since. We all know that. And there was one other point I wanted to make before I let this go. Now I remember. Let's go over to the book of Job. Because you got to remember, the Most High is in full control over everything. That's why he said that, the Most High is that one guy saying, oh, well, that's man's judgment. And Azanamathba told him, no, It's not man's judgment, it's Yahweh's judgment, and Yahweh's bringing forth and carrying out the judgment. So let's get that. Let's prove it. Job 33 and 15. This is the go-to verse when somebody says that, oh, well, he had control over that. Watch this. Let's start from 14. Job 33 and 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in his slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. Simple. Not only for the Israelites, but every man. He's in full control of this movie. And he is the writer and the director. And he's about to send in the main character, which is YAHAWAH'S. Now, this is why YAHAWAH'S was able to say that that was Yahweh's doing and not man's judgment. Because when the man got up and decided to push the button, the night before, the angels came down with a message from Yahweh while he was sleeping, telling him, tomorrow you're going to push the button. So that was Yahweh's judgment, and it is not man's judgment. The intercontinental ballistic missiles are the modern day arrows spoken of in the book of Psalm 64, and the destruction of those arrows is spoken of in the book of Isaiah chapter 66, 15 through 16. And if you got eyes to see and ears to hear, I hope you got something out of this really short message. And double honors to all of the apostles at GMS. Because, man, you guys got to go through it daily. And we're always out there, just maybe one or two people, just like the scriptures say, go out in twos. And we're doing that. So double honors to you guys that are going out by yourself, taking that risk. And with that being said, shalom.